Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Keith with Positively Osceola here at Hart Memorial Library. And today, representing the Downtown Kissimmee Area Council with me right now, Emily Schrock from Experience Kissimmee.
Hey, everyone.
Christina Pilkington from the awesome Kissimmee Osceola County Chamber of Commerce. But today we're actually, as I said, we're representing the Downtown Kissimmee Area Council, which is one of the 9 councils with the Osceola Chamber of Commerce. So today's a special day. We're going to be dropping off a very cool thing, which I just showed, the Downtown Beautification Innovation Award. See the new title.
Yes.
Kind of love it. So innovation certainly makes it appropriate for us to be here at the Hart Memorial Library. So we're going to see Tech Central. And so I guess we should head in.
Let's do it.
I just head her out of that for a minute. Let's not do that. So how's your day going, both?
Wonderful.
Cool?
Yeah. Excited to be here, see this new space. It's impressive.
It's awesome. Very timely. Obviously, you know, from libraries years back. A little different now, of course, so much more tech-based. So it's going to be a great exploration today. So come on with us. Here we go. There's some friends.
Hi.
How you guys doing? A lot of folks hanging out in this techie area.
Yes.
So I want to introduce a friend of mine, Candace Casey with the Hart Memorial Library. How you doing?
I'm great. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. So, you know, we're obviously presenting something today, the Beautification Innovation Award, something that we just changed in our last meeting because it really reflects what you're doing here, which is awesome. You had something to do with it, I think. So why don't you introduce the folks that are with us today as we're making our way through this awesome space, awesome tech space, which we kind of love at Positively Osceola. So why don't you explain who we're hanging out with today?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first of all, we are in Tech Central, which is on the 2nd floor of Hart Memorial Library in downtown Kissimmee. And the first room that you're in right now is our virtual reality lobby.
Awesome.
Everything that we have in here is free to use with a library card, which is also free to get if you live, work, or go to school in Osceola County.
Cool.
Yeah, and we book it. Each individual thing you can book for an hour at a time, and we have some training that you go through to learn how to use it before you're able to book it. So
Awesome.
Check out our website if you're interested at osceolalibrary.org/techcentral, all one word.
Very nice.
All right. And now here's the people. We've
Awesome.
got, this
Starting with
is,
the ladies
yes,
first.
this is Amy Jones, and she is our library director here. She is our champion in making this happen. Absolutely, so we appreciate her support.
Yeah, and welcome. You know, hopefully we'll see you down here in Tech Central, and we can teach you all kinds of new skills and things that'll help you get a new job or learn a new hobby or just expand your world.
That's what it's about, though, right?
Absolutely.
It's about experiencing new tech that might be able to lead you to a new place in your career, in your life, and how you approach career searching, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
especially things that are outside the reach, like not everybody can afford a Mac computer, and certainly not everybody can have their own virtual reality headset, but we're happy to make that available so that everybody can experience technology and what technology can do to better your life.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if you have like one of those days it's a little bit mind-blowing, you say, I think I'm going to go down to the library and get a little virtual reality.
Hop on a virtual reality headset,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
sword fights, you know.
I'm going to flip it around real quick and give everybody kind of a bird what we're talking about. Awesome.
Got the one over here that you can see what's happening. And of course, you see our cleaning supplies there as well. We're very diligent to clean everything between uses with everybody so that we can keep everyone safe.
And for the true geeks. It's awesome. So who else do we have here with us in this case today?
We have Jeremy. He is one of our Tech Central technicians that is in this space all the time, that it's open, available for you, you know, to get help and train and give you the support you need.
Yeah, we're happy to come to help anybody that needs any guidance on any of the software or the techniques that are required to know how to do the things that we can do here. Because there are some very advanced things, and we love helping to teach everyone.
Yeah.
You make the great point. It's not just about the tech gear you have here, right? It's not just about equipping with with new gear that looks awesome. It's about really enriching somebody's life and how they're looking at things differently once they experience it with you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And whenever somebody comes down here and they know nothing about the recording studio, for example, and then after our first session, the goal is to teach them to open a project, record something, save it, and export it, so they have a recording of something that they created. And then they come in the next time and they do it all themselves, and then they just continue to learn from there. It's just really awesome to see.
It must be. That's really what you're talking about is life transformational, right?
Yeah,
And career
absolutely.
transformation.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it gives people the chance to come in and try something out before you want to like completely dive in. Maybe you want to try that as a new career, maybe you don't. So it's a chance to try it first.
What a great way to get people interested in new things, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new things, let's go to the next room and experience some more of it. Let me flip this back around again. Let's go.
Right, that's right. So this is our Mac lab. It's our central area that supports all the other rooms. Obviously, we have 7 Macs here that are available to use with the Adobe Creative Suite and 3D printing software, and basically anything that you'll need in order to work on anything else that's in this space. And it's mostly project based, you know.
Sure.
So if you're in here, you're working on something project based, and then we have our other computers downstairs if you just want to, you know.
It kind of feels like I should see Tony
Casual.
Stark popping out anytime
Yeah.
now. This is like all candy for the true geek guys or ladies. That's great.
All right, since you're over here, we'll go over here.
Perfect.
We got anybody on the cell phone?
Super impressive, everybody.
This is our sewing room. We're very excited about this space. This will be great for sewing groups to be able to work on stuff together, or if you want to book an individual machine for a time, we have open lab hours where you can book one machine, you can book the whole room. We're going to start having classes in here and everything. So we do have classes to support all these rooms.
I love how varied everything is. You haven't just focused on one area of tech.
Yeah. There are definite career possibilities with each of the spaces that are in here in this area. So we're trying to support potential for growth in our particular community.
I'm pretty sure this would not be the potential growth career-wise for me here. Hey, so what else you got? Show me around.
This is where we've got our 3D printing
Sweet.
lab, which is also, we originally had this as our photo studio, so it's all green screen capabilities, which it's still green screen capable if somebody wants to use the green screen for something. These are all on wheels and can be moved out so you can use the green room for
Great.
photography, videography. But these are our 3D printing. We got stuff going. Free also for the public, can request for us to print something for you. We just have limits on per week how much you can request. But you create your files, you send them to us through our form on the website, and then we print it and you can pick it up.
Awesome. In process. Gotta love it. Okay, let's keep moving on.
We have not met Bryant here. He's another one of our staff members here at the library, and he often is up here helping as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain what you're doing here?
We are in charge of the graphic design section. We work with everything that is visual, the web page, our social media, flyers, posters,
Awesome.
everything visual.
How'd you get involved with that in your life?
Wow, I have been working with graphic design almost for 5 or 6 years. Yeah,
So you started out pretty young.
yeah, I really like that.
Good for you, man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Well, thanks for sharing what your gifts and your talents are. We appreciate it big
Thank you,
time.
thank you.
Thank you.
See you.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna save that one for the coolest one.
But I can't. I have to at
Oh,
least.
you
I have to
see
at
it,
least
you have
look
to see
at
it.
Cheryl
All right, well
Grieb.
then we will go here. Yes, Commissioner Grieb here is jamming.
This is called
in our
Rock
recording
Central, or
studio.
is it Rock Central?
Rock Central, yeah. That's
That's
this one.
Cool. All right, we'll come back after you're done gigging.
All right, let's go in here since we just kind of talked about the recording studio.
Sure.
We have sort of made some expansions in here. We've had requests for people to bring in drum kits and things. So we made an extra little padded recording booth in here to support the recording studio.
You know, once one drummer hears.
I know.
This is awesome. So no sax players allowed, or is it just drummers?
No,
I'm
it's
kidding.
yeah.
I have a friend that plays sax.
Only one is not allowed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well said. So this is great.
Yeah, this is just some extras, patron holds and. Oh.
Yeah, we've got some of our 3D printing stuff that's ready for pickup over here,
It's
or
awesome.
things that went wrong, but it's also nice to see what they look like on the inside when they do go wrong.
Yeah,
That's
a
great.
comparison here. A mistake and then a completed one.
Somebody lost their head.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. And then we've got we're storing some of our robotics that's for kids. These are Vex robots, which are really cool, and we've just got the kits in here for when the classes are.
I have to.
Yeah.
That's great. And of course, if we blow off Yoda, we'll all be in trouble. That's great.
All right, and this way. Hey!
Who's that guy?
This is LaVell with RTW Photography. He has actually taught a few classes for us now as a guest teacher, and we do support, the local businesses like his to
Sure.
bring in experts, teach people how to use photography so that they can then maybe potentially get a career in a business like his, So we don't do photography here the way he does photography at his studio, but we teach people how to do their own photography. You can come in and we've got various backdrops, we've got lighting, we've got cameras that you can use to kind of learn how to be a photographer.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions. So you're a busy man, I happen to know that. So what makes you, what motivates you to say, okay, I know I'm busy, I'm a business owner, and I work a lot in the community, and you do give a lot back. So what kind of motivated you to say, I think I want to help people that are exploring the field of photography? What was that catalyst for you?
And it's remembering how I was when I was younger, when I first started.
Gotcha.
I was just a guy with an iPhone, just taking pictures of everything, and from there it just kind of expanded. So how can I do my part in the photography industry of cutting the next generation of photographers time in half, of learning the technical skills as well as giving them the eye. I accidentally had the eye. And I'm really mean accidentally. I was blind and I was looking out the peephole with my bad eye before I realized that I had a better eye to see.
So you made it work?
And I made it work.
It's got to be inspiring, though. You see younger folks that and I think the obviously awesome thing about Tech Central here at Hart Memorial Library is that it doesn't take a financial startup. If you have that drive, if you have that question, that passion to start something, somebody like you here to bring solutions is a big part of it, right?
Of course. It's all about ways to empower the community as well as give the youth something to do after school during the summer times. And COVID, I'm quite sure they're tired of being at home with their parents all day. So give them something productive that they can do here in the community.
Well, we thank you, man.
Right, thank you.
Appreciate it very much. All right, moving on to another level.
All right, and I'm going to show you, we just visited a little bit, but this is the recording studio. As we mentioned, this is one of our, pride and joys in here. We've got a keyboard. It's a great chord keyboard that you can use. We've got DJ equipment. We've got a drum machine. We've got Fruity Loops and Adobe Audition set up, so you can use a variety of things. I think GarageBand's on there too. So whatever's most accessible for what you're trying to do.
Sure.
This is RE20 microphone, which is industry standard for radio and podcasting.
Been around for a long time.
You're gonna sound great if you want to start a podcast.
Yeah.
And we've got guitars here that you can use with guitar effects.
And that mic has lived inside many a kick drum on bands on the road right there. So where's the rock and roll artist that was here earlier? I can't see her anymore.
Oh yeah, she had to leave, but we are very grateful as one of our Osceola County Board of Commissioners for supporting this project and helping us to build this space, as well as the Osceola County admin staff, including Dave Barnett, which is Did he?
Anybody we
I
miss?
think he stepped out. Yeah, Dave Barnett stepped out. He's one of our Osceola County admin staff that really helped us to build this. And then, of course, the library staff that you've seen here today. And I think Issa stepped out too. But Issa is another one of our technicians that is stationed in this space to help you.
Hey, somebody's back.
Oh, there he is. There's Issa.
Well, let's go talk to you a little bit. So,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us what your part here is and how you got motivated to be a part of this team?
Okay, well, I used to work in another part of the library department, but I was always entranced by this space. I always loved spending time here. And like Jeremy, my part here is to facilitate the learning for others to come use this space, to use it safely, properly, and effectively, and work on projects that they didn't think would be possible to work on.
So do you get to look at somebody that might come in here, I guess I'm focusing on maybe a younger person that comes in still at school, doesn't have those resources at home to explore, and so school ends and you're home and you're stuck without having those scenarios, so, or even on the weekend. So it must be great to be able to see a young person that's changed because you've given them that opportunity to move in a different direction, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially when it's so easy these days to just stay home, watch TV, play video games all day. I see some kids come in here super motivated,
Right.
Super driven to work on something that they don't have the resources, like you said, at
Sure.
home to work on. We have microphones that they can't afford, cameras, software that's very expensive too, that will just make their dreams a reality.
Yeah, that'd be a terrible stopping point, right? If you
Yeah.
just can't have that resource, if you don't have the equipment you need. I know Osceola County works hard to make sure people are equipped with what they need. I know the Osceola County Library System is. There's Cheryl Grieb. Come on up for a second. Osceola County Commissioner Cheryl Grieb with us right now.
So I see you're talking to my new favorite, soon-to-be favorite guitar teacher.
Or you're his new favorite student.
Well, hopefully, but you were talking about the young people, but also for like myself, I do own a guitar, and one of my bucket list items has been to really learn how to play that guitar. And we start lessons on September 9th, right?
Yep, September 9th at 6 p.m.
That's awesome.
And like every Thursday thereabouts, there's a schedule. You just come, bring your guitar, and you'll have your new favorite instructor as well.
Let me drag Candace back in. So, coming off of what you just said, and stay with us, Cheryl. So, what? So, how does somebody who might losing people left and right here? So, maybe dizzy. So, if somebody sees this or sees another avenue out there, some marketing avenue that alerted them that this was here and they just didn't know, how do they take the next step to be a part of what this is?
Oh yeah, well, our website, osceolalibrary.org. You can go straight to the Tech Central website, which is osceolalibrary.org/techcentral, but there's also a link on the main page. And we have an instructional video on there for your orientation, a quiz, so that you understand how the space works and how to book time in the
Awesome.
space. And then you just click on the room that you're interested in using to book the space in there, and then show up and we will help you from there. There's also videos on our YouTube that are linked from that page if you want to get started. So like if you don't know anything about the sewing machines, then we have a series of videos on there that can show you how those sewing machines work, so you have an idea before you come.
That's awesome. So you're utilizing you're leveraging all the tech that's out there to assist the tech that's in here.
We're trying.
That's great. Well, I know we could probably be here 3 hours. I don't know that there's a way that you can experience this fully without coming here.
Exactly.
So that would be my recommendation, is to, if you have any inkling of this kind of scenario, or if you know somebody, that's probably even a bigger thing. If you know somebody, maybe your kids that always have been looking for something, and it's in maybe the way of tech and in all the ways we just described, this is where you want to be.
Absolutely.
So from the Downtown Kissimmee Area Council, certainly the Kissimmee Osceola County Chamber of Commerce, and positively Osceola, we just want to say thank you to both the county and Osceola Library System. And I'm getting a nudge over here. There you go. So you got your certificate?
You can pull it out. if
Please
you
do.
want.
Yeah, flip it around real quick.
Okay. Yay. Ta-da.
Look at
I'm doing this on behalf of Keith.
that.
Thank you.
Which we appreciate, as you also are a member of the DKAC.
Yes.
We appreciate it very much.
Well done. And so for the next 6 years, 2 months, you'll have the Beautification Innovation Award here at Hart Memorial Library. Anything else you want to say before we head out?
I will just say that it is September, and September is library card sign-up month. So
Okay.
here is another reason why you should get a library card.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Come on down.
There you go, folks. So great things happening here in Osceola County, and specifically today in Kissimmee. Again, we'll thank the Osceola County and thank the Osceola County Library System, everybody who was here today to show us this. It truly is life transformational experiences that you don't want to miss. Tell your friends, tell your kids, tell everyone you know. Come on down and experience this. It can be a new day for somebody once you come down to this wonderful place. Again, this is Keith with Positively Osceola, representing Downtown Kissimmee Area Council, one of the 9 councils in the Kissimmee Osceola County Chamber of Commerce, together making a positive difference in and around Osceola County.